I really wanted to make this video about NBA 2K23 because I don't know, man. I don't really see many people talking about this issue. I mean, there are some people that address it, but like at least this one issue that I'm going to bring up, I really haven't heard anybody speaking on it, and that is the grading system this year. The grading system is the worst grading system I've ever encountered. What I mean by that is that at first I really didn't pay attention to it until like I was looking at one of the clips that I had saved, and in one of the clips that I had saved, it basically showed like my grade just dropping for no reason, no explanation, nothing. Like literally, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was spaced properly, everything like that, and my grade just dropped. So for like the last, I'd say like month or so, I've been really watching it to see like the ups and downs or whatever. What I've noticed is when you're scoring, your grade kind of stays higher. It's like no rhyme or reason to it. It's like you'll get your team will catch on fire off of like dumb shit. Like I've seen us throw a turnover, and then suddenly off of a turnover, everyone's on fire. Like that was that last little bit. Just like I've seen that last little bit sit there forever when we're sitting here sharing the ball, taking open shots, playing good defense. So I don't really understand the grading system this year, and I'm not even gonna start to pretend like I even care. I've gotten to the point now. We're in season 2, and I am wholeheartedly fed up with this game. I think this is one of the worst 2Ks, and I know a lot of people think differently. The reason why I think this is one of the worst 2Ks is because number one, it's too goddamn expensive. You are not rewarded for your time on this game. If anything, they're just trying to rape you every chance they can to make you spend more money on a game that really isn't good. Number two, anytime there's a good change to the game, it's always reverted because there's so many pussies that cry about how the game isn't this, the game isn't that, whatever. So realistically, like I said, the game will never be in a state where it'll be a good game. Honestly, gaming as a whole has just changed to the point where it's like I don't even know if I want to game anymore, and that says a lot because I used to consider myself a gamer. You reach out to the support staff and you get ignored unless you're a big YouTuber or unless you suck off somebody who has connections. They never care. But by far, the worst thing about this game is playing with random people. And that's one thing that I always hear people complaining about. But the reason why I'm saying this is the worst thing is because 2K knows that people do this every year, but this year is the most egregious I've ever seen it. People literally come into this game literally to shoot horribly and play keep away from the other teammates, and then as soon as they ruin the game, they quit out and go into the next one. The problem that I have with this is 2K makes so much money off of their boost and all that shit where the YouTubers are like, oh, you need to buy jump shot boost and you need to buy Gatorade and this and that and blah 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 blah. Like they're literally promoting spending money on this game, and for what? So you can go into a game and waste real money on a game that should have already put in place something for the people that are doing this. These people literally go in to troll people and do this. I've literally seen people come in and shoot like 0 for 6, 0 for 7, quit the game, and then turn around and send me a message talking about how trash I am and how this and that and blah blah blah. It's like, yo, you just sold the game and you quit. You screwed everyone else over. But I'm the problem. I really think that until there's like some type of way where people get in trouble for like doing that type of shit, where like people can vote to where like it's a 1 hour ban. Like, yo, if you go in and you purposely sell the game, you should be banned for an hour. Like, I'm really getting to the point where it's like you spend too much on systems, you spend too much on the games to have to deal with the same old, over and over with no consequences for these people. It's hard to actually play because you don't get geared up or matched with people who have similar play styles or mindsets. You get geared up with the worst of the worst. If you don't come in with the squad, you're stuck to the mercy of the game, and the game's always going to give you the biggest trash that you've ever played with. Not only are they going to be the biggest trash that you ever played with, they're going to think that it's alright. But to make matters worse this year is all based off of scoring and doing all that other shit for the legend grind. I get it. Last year's legend grind was too easy. Okay, whatever. I can respect that. But this year's Legends grind is the worst. Like, scoring thousands of points and stuff. Like, I get it. They don't want people to hit Legend easy, which, okay, that's respectable. But what's not respectable is the way that they treat their customers and the way that we just accept that it is this way, so we're going to be okay with it. Honestly, like I said, I had problems with the Halloween event. I reached out to 2K support, didn't hear anything back. But I didn't expect anything because, number one, I'm not anybody who has any influence. It's not like this video is going to get out to people and people are going to actually care. Somebody might see it. They might just be like, oh, whatever. It's just a little rant video, whatever. But, I mean, like I said, nobody's going to give a shit. Even though the points that I'm making are valid, I have proof of the things that I'm saying, but that's just that. Another thing that I've noticed, and I've tried my best to stay away from, is playing with people that just like are selfish as fuck. Because of the legend goal, there's a lot of people that just get on this game just for their own benefits, even if they're so-calledly your friends. Honestly, 2K's ruining friendships. I mean, the whole point of gaming online was always to make friends. But I'm seeing more and more with certain games, there's no such thing as friendship. It's all me. It's all about what I can do for you. People only hit me up to play when it's convenient for them to need another person. They overlook you when you're wide open. And then it's just like, well, why didn't you force that shot? But they aren't going to say force it. They're going to be like, yo, you were wide open on that shot. And it's not the case. There's plenty of times where, yeah, I can say like, yeah, whatever. I was wide open there. Yeah, da. But most of the time, it's not the case. Most of the time, when I'm getting the ball either deep into the shot clock or I'm getting the ball in a bad position. Or you have the people that are idiots that seem to think that all that long passing that they got away with last 2K is acceptable in this one. It's like people never adapt to the game. And maybe that's the problem with the randoms. Maybe the randoms have been randoms for so long that they've just grown accustomed to being able to play that way. But it's the worst dog shit ever. You can't grind peacefully because, honestly, trying to grind peacefully, you get stuck with the most dog shit people ever. You get stuck with the people that just want to sell the game and quit out and do all the dumb shit that they do. But I don't know, man. Like I said, this is just a rant about why I've considered quitting 2K and gaming as a whole, because gaming just isn't fun. You spend all that money and you think that you're going to enjoy the game and you don't. And honestly, maybe this is just a PlayStation Xbox thing, because I can honestly say on the Switch, I don't have those issues. Maybe it's just the most toxic, horrible fan base because of the games that I choose to play. And maybe I should stop playing them. Honestly, though, the problem with 2K is the problem it's always had. It's greed. And I don't think it's ever going to change. If anybody who tuned into this saw through the whole video, which I doubt, because nobody ever watches the whole videos anymore. Nobody ever gets to the end. But if you got to the end, put hashtag 2K sucks. I'm out.